Hello, welcome to West Anime Sims. My name is Calvin and how are you doing? We are back with another retro review. We are continuing to review the lots in Veronaville. So if you missed the first part of the rating Veronaville lots and also other neighborhoods, I have all the links down in the description below, and let's continue rating other lots in Veronaville. Now the first lot we are going to look into is 28 Bard Boulevard. It is a pretty small house, a really pretty good starter home. I really like the floor tiles in the living room area with the fireplace included, a nice stone hallway back. I believe there will be a kitchen in the blue tile one and the bathroom in front with a dining hall in the back. Pretty good start for family sims. Upstairs we have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. The side there, the rooms are pretty big, pretty spacious. I think it is pretty good to have more space if you have shared rooms. It looks from the outside, I really like the second floor's wall textures. I have a lot of designs with bunk belts having a really nice design, and the landscape is pretty basic but it's pretty good, serves well the function. And overall I kinda dig this starter home lot. It's have all the basics down, have some interesting outlook from the outside, so it's a pretty good starter home. I would give this house an 8. Second lot we're looking into is 35 Bard Boulevard. Okay, we have a starter home with a slightly different layout. So we have an open concept here. We have the kitchen at the back with a nice floor tile, pretty consistent coloring, with a bathroom at the back of the stairs with fireplace at one end and perhaps the other side with the dining room area. And this one, the bathroom has included and with 2 bedrooms. Pretty decent size. I really like the one which has the bunk belts over there. Okay, on the outside it looks pretty good. I like the 2-tone wall texture design with the stone at the bottom and the usual 2-door style wood panels up on top. And once again, a pretty decent sized house. I prefer the previous house better than the first one, and yeah, I think this is a pretty good house for Veronaville. I'm going to give this house another 8. Next house is 45 Bard Boulevard. Okay, we have another 2-door house. This looks pretty starter home style. We have a nice front entry area leading towards the open concept style. The living room at one side, going the staircase in the middle. Going over here, we have the kitchen and dining room area. I don't know why they don't put the fridge. Might as well include it. Upstairs, pretty decent sized bedrooms, 2 of them. They're really small bunk belts. They have bump outs, especially on the second floor, to make the room a little bit bigger. We have a bathroom over the corner. From the looks on the outside, yeah, it's a pretty standard Veronaville style house. We have some bunk belts here and there with some bump outs. I really like they put the fireplace having a wall column area to make the fireplace look a little bit larger. I personally don't really hate this house because this house is okay, but definitely not my favorite 2-door style house in Veronaville. But it serves a decent job, so I'm going to give this house a 7. Next up is 46 Bard Boulevard. Okay, this one is even smaller than the other houses. So we have only an open concept part, living room, dining and kitchen all the way downstairs, but nothing is equipped. Upstairs with a narrow staircase area with 2 decent sized bedrooms and a really small bathroom on top. Outside, I not really digging the blue door and the window style. because that's not really matching to me. Perhaps other colors will look nicer. Not the most interesting wall style, even though there is two-tone. Okay, this one is really light on the decorations and equipping just the basics. They don't even bother doing it. But it is a pretty decent style in Veronaville if you have only have 1 or 2 sims. So this house only gets a 6. Next house is 80 Bard Boulevard. Okay, this lot is way larger than the house should be, which is pretty good for expansion. We have a fence that goes all the way around the lot, have a painted hallway, go all the way inside. I really like the carpeted flooring here in certain patches of the room. The living room over here, I think it's the dining room area because the kitchen is just right beside it. Pretty well equipped, double wide staircase that goes back to the backyard. And the living room area, we have a patch over there as a flooring, carpeted flooring. Bathroom at one side. They could have at least include a shower or a bathtub because that's enough size for that. Let's look at upstairs. Wow, the flooring is not really on brand with the theme. We have a huge bedroom and a bathroom with a shower, tub combo. That one leads to a front balcony. We have a back balcony from the hallway and another 2 rooms at this side, with the front bedroom can be accessible to the front balcony, and another bathroom. I appreciate the bathrooms are consistent in the colors. Alright, outside it's definitely better than most houses, Veronaville houses. Pretty interesting layout, shape of the exterior, pretty well landscaped, I must say. This lot is way too big for this house, but it's good for youth to expand more and bigger as your family grows. So definitely a good legacy house that people would play. So I'm going to give this house a 7. Next house is 95 Bard Boulevard. Okay, another decent sized house, pretty large with fence all around, this time with an iron fence. I really like the back deck and go all the way around the house. We have a double wide staircase. Kitchen is pretty okay with a dining room area with a square bathroom. Oh, the entry is from the side of the house, pretty interesting. Upstairs we have a huge hallway. I would cut one of the hallway into another bedroom. We have a small room on this corner. We have 2 bathrooms and 2 small bedrooms over here. The flooring is a little bit weird for a bedroom, but that's okay. Okay, looking from the outside, I really like the back balcony over there. It's really interesting. They put walls only at one corner. They put walls at the corners with a roof on top. Really interesting look. Outside the shell is really nice. Ooh, extra points for having a nice manicured flower bed and a hedge maze on the other side. Definitely somebody took effort to make the landscape look really good. But the wallpapers, not really my fan. Not really a fan of the wall textures, but the shell looks pretty interesting. Okay, a pretty interesting house. This looks like a pretty good legacy house as well. But I really like how the house designed is pretty interesting, pretty still in Veronaville style. I'm going to rate this house a 9. Next house is 7 Chorus Court. Okay, this house actually has 2 separate buildings that connected to with a porch in the middle. So on one side we have a living room area with a kitchen and a bathroom in the middle. I guess that's where the main door is. Second house, we have this smaller room with a fireplace in the middle, which is a bit odd, but that's how it is. With no kitchen or bathroom, just a room over here. On the upstairs, you have also the balcony walkway, elevated walkway that connects the two separate houses. We have bedrooms on this side with a connected bathroom on one of them, with also a fireplace in the middle. And also we have another bathroom at the back, which is used by the bedroom at the back, a little bit more smaller. And over on the other side, we have another bedroom as well. And 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Over on the outside, I really like how the houses look. It's pretty consistent with the other houses, with two-tone wall panels for different stories, with different paneling for details in the windows. Okay, this house is pretty interesting. Not a fan of 2 separate houses, but this is a pretty interesting, have nice architectural style. So I'm gonna give this house an 8. Our next lot is 19 Chorus Court. Okay, we have a really small house. So first one have, as you walk in, you straight away get into the small little sitting room area that goes to the kitchen, which is totally green with checkered floor tiles but no fridge. Back there would be a really small area that leads to the bathroom. I find it weird that you have to go all the way back to have another door. I think it's fine with have only just one door in front. Upstairs, we have no railing at the side of the staircase. It leads to 2 bedrooms. Both of them are way too small for double beds. Seriously, this room in front, you can have just 1 double bed and you cannot have anything else. Outside, we have a pretty decent lot. I think they have missed out. We have a bay window at the back actually. We have missed out railings at the side of the front porch. That doesn't look really good. Okay, this house is definitely not up to most of the standards, even for a starter home Veronaville lot. So this isn't the best house, but if you are having only 1 sim and you can just move in as it is, you really need to expand as you go play more longer. I'm gonna give this house a 6. Our next house is 30 Poet Place. Okay, we have another starter home house. I think the layout looks pretty similar with one of the houses we've seen before, but I think it's more equipped. But again, we have a green kitchen, we have no fridge. Guys, please might as well put a fridge over there. We are going to buy it anyway. And then we have an equipped bathroom. We have 2 bedrooms, which is similar with one of the houses. Outside is nothing too different from the previous house we have seen. We have the same exact two-tone wall texture and also with the brick at the bottom and paneling on top with the Veronaville style details. Okay, a decent starter house, nothing much to compare with. So it's nothing that we have not seen before, so this house also gets a 6. Next house is 50 Poet Place. Okay, right off the bat, we have 2 separate houses, but it doesn't connect with a porch or foundation or anything. So basically, Sims has to get out, go out downstairs and go back out to the other side. But the flooring is pretty decent for the living room on one side and another room on the other side. Kitchen and at the end over there. Upstairs we have 2 bedrooms. One of the bedroom is way too small for me. And a bathroom at this corner. On the other side, we have 1 bedroom, also not as big, and a pretty decent sized bathroom actually. Personally, I would cut the bathroom even smaller to make room for the bedroom. Outside, it is pretty much standard Veronaville style point. At this point, I really like the bump outs to make the upstairs a little bit more bigger. And it's also pretty well landscaped. Okay, I'm personally not a fan of 2 separate houses in one lot like that. It doesn't look cohesive, and Sims have to get in and out of the house to go from one end of the house to the other. So this house gets a 6. Our next lot is 50 Poet Place. Right, we have going in, we straight away greeted with a kitchen. There is green and checkered tile floor. Why this combination is used in this neighborhood, I don't know why. The living room on top. Upstairs we have 2 bedrooms, and the layout is pretty much what we've seen before in the previous house. I think it's in 19 Chorus Court, and it's nothing too different from the outside. Yeah, funnily they tend to repeat the houses that I don't really like in this neighborhood. So this house also gets the same score as the previous house, which is a 6. The next few houses will be Via Veronaville. The first one is 20 Via Veronaville. Okay, another house that is samey across Veronaville houses. So bathroom at the back, kitchen at the side, with dining hall in the front, and living room with a fireplace. Upstairs will be 2 bedrooms and a bathroom at the back. Exact same layout, I would say, with the landscaping is not too different from the ones we have seen before. I think there's a difference in the doors they use. Okay, so this house is pretty much similar with another house I've rated before this. So this house gets an 8. Our next house is 40 Via Veronaville. This house is another problematic house with 2 separate houses in one lot, and as usual, the same exact house built on different lots, same layout, same style. I'm not going to waste a lot of time commenting on this, and I'm going to rate it a 6. Our next house is 54 Via Veronaville. Okay, at this point, I think these are all houses that are copies of each other on Via Veronaville, on other lots in Via Veronaville. So I'm not going to comment much on this, and because this house is basically the same thing. So this house is also one of my preferred houses in Veronaville. So this house gets an 8. Next house is 84 Via Veronaville. Again, this separate house, I'm not going to take a lot of time explaining this over again. So this house gets a 6. Last but not least is 100 Via Veronaville. Okay, this house I think reminded me of the earlier house. I really like the different fireplace they try to put in to make it a little bit different. And I think this one is equipped compared to the first one that is not equipped at all. Bathroom is the same thing, as well as upstairs. Okay, this house, I remember this house I like this one as a starter house. Pretty decently built. So this house also gets an 8. Okay, here are the scores of the unoccupied lots of Veronaville. What do you think? Please leave me a comment. Generally, I really like the architecture of Veronaville. I prefer the Mediterranean style houses better than the Tudor style, although some of the Tudor styles fare way better, and in the end, in Via Veronaville, all the houses look the same, so I'm going to speed through. That's why I speed through all of the ratings in Via Veronaville. And anyways, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to West Anime Sims for more updates on retro Sims content. And please do remember to vote for the next neighborhood I'm going to rate in my community post. I have the link down in the description below. If you want your favorite neighborhood to be rated first, you should cast your vote and hopefully it will win. Anyways, thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye!